Good morning students. I welcome you all to the next class in physics. In today's class we will be solving the numerical problems of exercise 4B. Okay children, we have already solved the exercise numericals of exercise 4A. There were 14 numericals. I hope you have understood all of them and I want you to practice them, okay, and solve them in your fair files. Now today we are going to solve the numericals of 4B exercise and I want you to take out your notebooks and your pen. Get ready to solve the numericals with me, okay. I read out the first numerical for you. The first numerical is, they have asked you to convert 1 mm of mercury. Now 1 mm corresponds to the height, okay. So 1 mm is the height of the mercury which is given to you. What else is given? Take the density of mercury. They have asked us to take the density. The density is denoted by rho. It has to be taken 13.6 into 10 to the power 3 kg per cubic meter. Okay, and the value of G is given to be 9.8 meters per second square. Now this is a very easy numerical. We are going to use the formula pressure is H rho G. We have all the three values, but you can see one thing children, it needs a conversion. You can see this is in meters, this is in meters, this is in millimeters. Now in order to convert millimeters to meters, what are we going to do? We multiply by 10 to the power minus 3. Okay. Now we are going to put the values. Pressure is equal to, what is the value of H? 1 upon 1000. You can take that because 10 to the power minus 3 is 1000 upon 1000 into 13.6 into 10 to the power 3 into, you will take 9.8. Now you cancel this and you get P is equal to 13.6 into 9.8. Now when you multiply these, you will work out the answer. It is going to work out to 133.28. The unit could be Pascal or you could write as Newton per meter square. Clear children? So this is the first numerical problem which I have solved for you from exercise 4B. Just look at it, then I go to the second numerical. Right children? Now I am going to erase this and read out the second numerical for you. Now in the second numerical problem, it has been given at a given place a mercury barometer records a pressure of 0.70 meters of mercury. So the height of mercury is 0.70 meters. It is given to you. What would be the height of water column? You are supposed to find out the height of the water column. And what else is given to you? They have given you the density of mercury. Okay, fine. Density of Hg is 13.6 into 10 to the power 3 kg per cubic meter. Okay. Now can you see children? Do you remember in the last exercise I told you whenever there is a comparison between any two liquids, here it is mercury and water, we use the comparison formula. And let me clear it out. In the last class actually I did not tell you how did I get the formula. So now I am going to also explain it to you how did I get the formula. Now what do? I take H rho G of mercury is equal to H rho G of water. This is a comparison between the two liquids. G is common so it cancels out. What do I get? I now rearrange, I take the height of water this side and I bring the density of mercury that side. Actually it's a rearrangement. Okay, so I get height of mercury upon the height of water is equal to, keep this here, density of water upon the density of mercury. This is how I get this formula. Once again have a look children. I compare mercury with water. G is common. I cancel it out. I get height of mercury upon the height of water is equal to density of water upon the density of mercury. Clear children? Now I am going to substitute the values. What is the height of mercury? I am solving it here children for you. What is the height of mercury? It is 0.70 meters upon height of water. You need to find out is equal to, what is the density of water? We don't know, but you know the value. It is 10 to the power 3, 1000 kg. Okay, upon what is the density of mercury? 13.6 into 10 to the power 3. This cancels and I cross multiply. So I get H is equal to 0.70 multiplied by 13.6. And when I solve this, I get the answer as 9.52 meters. You can solve it, children, and you will get this answer. Just have a careful look at how did I get this formula and how did I substitute the values. Then I go to the third numerical problem for you. Please have a look. Then I move on to the third question. The third question is slightly tricky. Okay, so I want you to be very careful. Go through this. Okay, children, now I move to the third numerical problem, and the third numerical problem is slightly different. Okay, so I want you to be very careful and look at it properly and understand. At sea level, the atmospheric pressure is 76 centimeters of mercury. So atmospheric pressure is 76 centimeters of mercury. This has been given. Okay, and what is given? If the pressure falls, now the fall in pressure is equal to 10 mm. They have given the fall in pressure, yes, 10 mm of mercury. That is the fall. Why is there a fall? If you go to see, when height increases, the pressure will decrease. So there is a fall. And they have said per 120 meters. So 10 mm of mercury fall in pressure is 10 mm of mercury per 120 meters ascent. Now why have they used the word ascent? Ascent is a word which tells you that when the height increases, when there is an increase in height by 120 meters, then the mercury falls by 10 mm. This is the meaning of this statement. Okay. Now what are you supposed to find out? You are supposed to, now they are telling you that what is the height of the hill. You are supposed to find out the height of the hill, question mark, when the barometer reads, so the barometer reads 70 centimeters of mercury. 70 centimeters of mercury. Okay, children, now please try to understand this question. It is not all that difficult. What you have to do first thing? You have to see first initially it was reading 76. Now it is, first it was 76, now it is 70. So we find out the difference. So what's the difference? The difference of the reading is 76 minus 70, that is 6 centimeters. Right? 6 centimeters of mercury is the difference. Now after finding out the difference, you go to the unitary method. You say for 120 meters ascent, for 120 meters ascent, what is the fall? What you can do is, yes, the pressure falls by 10 mm. Okay, so for 120 meters ascent, the fall is equal to 10 mm. That has been given to you. Okay, so what do? You say 10 mm fall. You say 10 mm fall. Okay, 10 mm fall corresponds to 120 meters of 120 meters of ascent. Right? So therefore 1 mm fall will be equal to how much? Will be 120 upon 10. But what is the fall? It is 6 centimeters. So therefore, now what? This is mm and this is centimeters. So you need to convert. So you say 60 mm fall will correspond to how much? That will be 120 upon 10 into 60. So you solve this and you will get the answer as 720 meters. Okay? Just have a look, children. Just have a look at this particular question. Again, I'll do it for you. I'll just speak out the question again. It has been given that the normal atmospheric pressure is 76 centimeters. Now there is a fall for every 10 mm fall, for every 120 meters ascent, there is a fall of 10 mm. Okay, this has been given to you. You are supposed to find out the height of the hill if the reading is now 70. Initially it was 76, now it is 70, so the difference is 6 centimeters. Now what do you do? We have to find out how high the person has reached. For 120 meters height, the fall is 10 mm, that has been given already. So for 120 meters, it is a 10 mm fall in mercury. For 1, it would be how much? 120 upon 10. And for 6, now I have to convert this because this is mm and this is centimeters. So I'll say for 60 mm, because 1 centimeter is 10 millimeters. So for 60 mm fall, it will be equal to how much ascent? So that is going to be 720 ascent. That is your answer. Please go through it carefully. Then I go to the next numerical problem. That is the fourth numerical problem. Okay children, now I move on to the fourth numerical problem. It is also a very direct question. The fourth one is very easy. In the fourth question, I'll read out what is given. At sea level, the atmospheric pressure. Now the pressure is given to you 1.04 into 10 to the power 5 pascals. This has already been given to you. G value is given to you 10 meters per second square, and the density of air is given. The density of air is given to be 1.3 kg per cubic meter. So you have P, G and rho values. You are supposed to find out H. This is a very direct question. P is equal to H, rho G is the formula. You need to find out H. So H is going to be P upon rho G. Okay, P upon, you rearrange. You have all the values. I am not going to solve this for you. You solve it. P is 1.04 into 10 to the power 5. Put this value here. Rho is 1.3 and G is 10. Now you see the units also don't need a conversion. Okay, so this is a very direct question. Just substitute the value and you will get the answer. Just be careful, the height will be in meters. It is the SI unit. So just do this question on your own. Look at it. Now I go to the fifth numerical problem after this, children. Fine. So I am going to the last numerical problem. It is again a comparison numerical. I will just read out for you. It has been given the density of air. Now the density of air is given to be 1.295 kg per cubic meter. Okay. What else is given? The fall in the barometer. You are supposed to find the fall in the height of mercury. Height of H mercury is to be found out. And what else? H of air is given. H of the air is given to be 107 meters, and the density of Hg is given to be 13.6 into 10 to the power 3 kg per cubic meter. So children, again it's a comparison question. Very clear. You can see you will take height of mercury upon height of air is equal to density of air upon the density of mercury. Right children? See, you have the height of mercury with you. Yes. You have the height of mercury? No. So you will find out the height of mercury. Okay. So you will write down H upon. What is the height of air? Height of air is 107 meters. Is equal to what is the density of air? 1.295 kg per cubic meter upon what is the height, what's the density of mercury? 13.6 into 10 to the power 3 kg per cubic meter. Now just see children, it's very clear. You've got three values, you have to find out the fourth one. You will do it on your own. It is a very direct question. So children, with this I finished the 5 numerical problems of exercise 4B. You have to solve all these numerical problems in your FAIR registers, understand them. Only the third numerical problem is slightly different, rest all are very easy. Okay, I hope you have understood it. Still children, I will take up your doubt class on Tuesday for these numerical problems, and you can discuss all your doubts with me. But before that, I want you to solve all the numericals and complete them. Okay children, thank you very much.